So the community that I chose for the community scan is the neighborhood that I work in, which is Winnetka, California. I made some printouts that didn't turn out too well, but kind of give you an example of where I work. So this is California, and right there is Los Angeles, where I live. And then in the pink, that is Los Angeles, and right there is where I live, and right there is where I work, which is Winnetka, California. A little closer up view to show you the area. So I live on the border of Woodland Hills, and this is Winnetka. So I drive about 15 to 20 minutes to my job. Los Angeles is such a large area that I decided to scale it down into one of the cities, as you can see from my map. This is the San Fernando Valley, and these are all the cities inside just the San Fernando Valley. Winnetka, like I said, is inside Los Angeles County, which is a part of the San Fernando Valley, and the estimated population for Winnetka is 48,000 people, approximately, if not a little bit more. And it was stated that in 2014, that Los Angeles was estimated to have 3.9 million people living in it. And it's probably way more than that now. The community that I work in is mainly Hispanic, with a mix of Caucasian, Asian, African American, Hindu. It's a very diverse and mixed community, which is pretty awesome. The population of people below the poverty level is about 19%. For me, it was hard to find the exact the exact data on the poverty line for people in Winnetka. So I researched Los Angeles, the whole entire area, just in general. And the census reporter stated that 20.5% of people living in Los Angeles live below the poverty line, and 30% of those people are children. 30% of children under the age of 18 live below poverty. It really breaks my heart to know that so many children are living in poverty at not only the schools I live in or work at, but the surrounding communities around in Los Angeles. What is even worse about that is that these children may never get out of being in poverty. They are second, third generation children living in poverty because of their parents, their grandparents, whatever the reason is. I know that in LAUSD school system, they are doing their best to make sure that these children are getting the best education possible in order for them to go to college and make a better life for themselves and hopefully make it out of that poverty. Los Angeles County has many great resources for the surrounding community. Winnetka in general has places like Pierce College, or Community College, West Valley Occupational Center, and even the Winnetka Neighborhood Council. The Winnetka Neighborhood Council has a ton of information on their webpage, which includes schools, libraries, parks, and the West Valley Family YMCA. The great part about a student that goes to LAUSD is that there are 2 after-school care organizations that help the students with their homework, give them a snack, and also have fun activities for the students once they are done with their homework or before, however the programs run that day. When our students are in these programs, we don't have to worry about our students going home with an empty stomach or not doing well in school because they haven't finished their homework because their parents are unable to help them or working late so they're by themselves. So this is a huge plus. The struggle with the area, though, is that we do get a lot of families that are homeless and that move around a lot. So they're picking their kids up from school, or they'll pick their kids up and move them to different schools to find a better home, or they just can't stay in that shelter anymore. So they move around so much, and it's really stressful on the students. With our homeless families, it's really hard for them to find the help and support they need. And I'd really like to find a way to dedicate myself to helping some of these students. Thank you.